Hey, welcome back. Come on in. Find a seat. Today we're going to talk about why smart people seek out successful elders. Oh, yeah. You know, people talk a lot about seniors today, and that's a word that society uses, a bureaucratic word, a discount word. Yeah. But a senior is not the same thing as an elder. Most older people are just that, older. Okay. They're stuck in the past, threatened by the present, suspicious of the future. They criticize video games, technology, and new ways of learning and new ways of working. And they complain about people today, you know, because they don't understand the world around them. Well, that's not an elder, that's just age. A real elder, a successful elder, is something evolution barely ever produced. Oh no. I'm 76 years old, and statistically, less than 1% of all males in human history ever made it this far. 1%, actually, 1/10 of 1% to 1/2% is the most accurate reading. That means I'm speaking from a vantage point that most people never reach. But here's the part that matters: a true elder doesn't freeze time. A true elder evolves. Yeah. A true elder carries what I call PDCCS. That's presence, dignity, clarity, compassion, sovereignty. You can feel it when you meet one, just like you can feel it when you visit my videos. They don't lecture you, they don't belittle your world, they don't cling to the past like a life raft. They stay open, they stay curious, they stay available to the changing times without losing the principles that shape them. And I say that as someone who has lived more than one life. I spent 7 years living aboard two sailboats in the San Francisco Bay Area. Years that taught me exactly what it means to be anchored and also what it means to be disanchored. And when you live on the water, you learn fast. Your balance, your clarity, your presence, they're not optional. They're survival. Oh, yeah. You see, a well crafted vessel, it can take you anywhere. The warm waters of the Caribbean, the Greek islands, man, quiet coves where the world feels gentle. But if you don't know how to navigate, if you don't know how to read the weather inside you, you can end up like Henry Hudson, a brilliant explorer, trapped in the ice, abandoned by his crew, and frozen in a storm he didn't know how to escape. Life, in the rhetorical sense, that it works the same way, man. And now, years later, I live in a cozy home I remodeled with my own hands, a place that holds warmth through long winters, a place where tenants have stayed, raised their families, and been here over a dozen years because the environment is stable, balanced, anchored. That's what a successful elder brings. Not nostalgia, not criticism of the present, and not fear of the future. A successful elder brings navigation. See, we don't reject video games or new technologies or new ways of learning. No, we don't complain about modern business and modern culture. No, we stay open, man, curious, available. This is fun for us. And we draw from a lifetime of foundational principles to help you read the patterns you're stepping into. Because we've lived long enough to know that the world always changes. It's still changing for us, it's going to keep changing for you. But the inner weather of a human being, that does not. Oh no. And here's the truth: smart people, the ones who rise, the ones who grow, the ones who actually build a life worth living, they don't try to figure everything out alone. Oh no. Far from it. They know the difference between someone who's just old and someone who's truly an elder. They know the value of someone who has lived long enough to see the long arc, long enough to recognize the patterns repeating across decades, long enough to say, I've seen this energy before. Let me show you how to navigate it. A successful elder doesn't slow you down. A successful elder doesn't hold you back. And a successful elder doesn't drag you into the past. A successful elder accelerates you. Because when you find someone who has lived through storms you haven't met yet, sailed waters you haven't charted yet, rebuilt homes you haven't even imagined yet, and stayed sovereign through every season of life, you're not just getting advice, you're getting navigation. And if you're bright, and if you're mature, and if you're serious about your life, especially your inner life, oh yeah, you'll seek out the kind of elder who's still alive inside, still evolving, still anchored, and still capable of reading the weather of the world and the weather of the human heart. Because, because the right elder doesn't just teach you, the right elder doesn't just guide you, the right elder doesn't just warn you. The right elder changes your trajectory. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, man, remain in peace.